want you, I need you, oh God.
When I looked into your eyes, I couldn't see someone who would harm me. Like,
Yeah,
you were sincere. I guess that's the word I'm looking for.
You don't know where love's going to come from, so always just be ready, open for it, willing to talk to people, willing to get to know people. Like, don't shut yourself off. Don't put that guard up to everybody. Because if you don't let anybody in and don't you give anybody a chance, then you really are locking love away from yourself.
Richard was about to delete his dating app forever when a Nigerian woman joined it for her final month online, and neither knew their paths were about to cross at the perfect moment.
It was due to expire, and I was just thinking, yeah, you know, if I don't meet anyone, then I've been on so long now that it's worth just giving up.
Like, you cannot tell me that it wasn't meant to be, because when I think about it, if I hadn't come that month, you were already going to leave.
It was such a timing
like
thing.
That timing, the timing was perfect.
Yeah.
These beautiful things that I've got.
Finding each other was the easy part. Telling their families was a different story, and not everyone had the same reaction.
My brother's married to a white woman, and I'm sure that my mum asked something along the similar lines to my brother. So it definitely wasn't a race thing. It is a sort of, do you trust this person? Do you believe this person? Are you committed to this person? It's just asking that genuine question.
Yeah, and for me, I was a bit scared to tell my parents, to be honest. Because when I told my mom was like quiet for like 5 minutes. She was just like, my dad was like, oh, that's so good, at least, because you know dad, he just wanted me to get married, honestly. But my mom was like quiet and she wasn't very happy. And I remember asking her, I was like, what is the problem? Like, you're too quiet. And she said,
their biggest challenge didn't come from within their relationship. It came from the opinions of others.
So the biggest challenge for us, if we want to say challenge in our relationship, is what the outside world says. Because we read some comments and they're just so weird, and people say like the weirdest things about our relationship. Oh, you're betraying your race, and it's like, guys, come on, we don't see that. Be so comfortable in your own skin and be so in love with yourself that you don't allow certain things to come into your life. That way, when that love comes, you are able to know exactly how you want to receive that love, and you're not going to take rubbish from anyone, okay?
How did a Nigerian woman and a British man overcome the odds to build a life together? This is their story.
My name is Osato. I'm a Nigerian, born in Nigeria, lived all my life in Nigeria, and this is...
I'm Richard, born in Manchester, been here all my life.
So this is the love story of a Nigerian and an English or a British couple. So how did we meet? Baba, do you want to tell people about... I have some questions here, by the way. How did we meet? Like, what was our first date?
Well, we met on a dating site. We met on Match. And you'd only been on it for a few months. I'd been on it probably for about 18 months, 2 years.
2 years?
I think, I don't know.
Well, that was a long time. But yeah, Baba is right. We met on Match, which is a dating app. I'd come in for my studies to get my master's degree. And I remember telling someone that, you know, I don't know how I'm going to meet people. And they suggested like dating apps for me. Match was one of them that I found. So I went on there and I did just a 3-month subscription. I remember making up my mind that I wouldn't be doing more than 3 months, because dating apps it's the jungle out there, honestly. Your subscription was going to expire that month.
Yeah,
and
it was
going to renew it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd sign up for a year or 6 months or something, but it was due to expire, and I was just thinking, yeah, you know, if I don't meet anyone, then I've been on so long now that it's worth just giving up.
Like, you cannot tell me that it wasn't meant to be, because when I think about it, if I hadn't come that month, you were already going to leave.
It was such a timing thing.
Like, that timing, the timing was perfect.
Yeah.
So that's how we met. We met on Match. Richard likes to say that, you know, I liked him first and he messaged me first, but I still think that he reached out to me first.
I think you liked me first, and then I sent out the first message. I think.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Or maybe it was maybe you viewed my profile thinking about
Yeah,
it.
I think I
And
may
I
have
got a
viewed your
notification.
profile or liked you, but to be honest, I don't
Yeah,
care.
we
But you
don't.
messaged me, and I think I fobbed him off for a bit. Like the conversation wasn't flowing at first, but then you said something about Chelsea, like a football thing.
Yeah, because you were wearing a Chelsea shirt on your profile picture. So I thought, oh, that might be a good hook to start the conversation.
And that
so.
walked well because I was like, oh, he's interested in football. And we talked on the app for a bit for maybe like 2 weeks, and then we
Yeah.
decided to meet up. So what was our first date?
So we met up in the centre of Manchester, didn't we? And then we went and got a Costa, just a local Costa for
so
some
we just had a
drinks.
coffee.
Mm-hmm.
We talked so much.
Yeah.
Like one thing that I loved about you is that, okay, that brings me to my next questions, but I'm talking too much. My next question is actually, what was your first impression about me?
Well, you wanted a hug straight away. We always talk about this. Like,
Yeah.
it was a really good icebreaker to have the hug and the physical connection. We got that instantly.
Yeah, so it wasn't awkward.
Yeah, because I was nervous going in. I'd been on a lot of dates where the first date had just been like the getting to know your face, where you're just chatting, it doesn't move forward. Whereas I felt like we were just instantly comfortable with each other with that hug. And then, yeah, as I say, we got the Costa coffee. And then we didn't want to end the date there, so we went to a local pub and got some drinks as well. Then we had some beers.
My first impression of you was just that you're really genuine. I remember looking into your eyes and I just thought, I've never met someone who you just looked so good. Like that's the only way I can explain it. It's like when I looked into your eyes, I couldn't see someone who would harm me. Like you were sincere. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. You were sincere. You really wanted to get to know me. You were asking all the right questions. I never felt any kind of weirdness or, oh, this guy is weird from you. It flowed. It was like we've known each other forever. We had the coffee. We went to a bar. We had a glass of wine, I think a drink.
No, we had Coronas. We had two Corona bottles.
Beers. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to jump on the tram and go home. And Richard was like, well, why don't you jump on the tram and come over to mine and I'll drive you home. And I was like, yeah, that might be good for me to see where he lives and if it's like a dirty pig or something. So I was like, okay, we'll go. And the fact that we went to your house and you didn't invite me in, so like you didn't have any ulterior motives. It was just like, oh yeah, this is the car park, let's just go in. And I was like, don't you want to like invite me in?
Because I was very much in first date mode and not wanting to push it too far because it can come across a bit creepy if you try and do too much on a first date. So that's why I was just a bit like, happy to be the gentleman and drive you home, but maybe in future dates.
Wanted to investigate. I told him if I'd gone up to his house and it was dirty, that would have been the end of the
Well,
date.
you could have seen my car, and if my car was tidy,
No,
but it's not a good indicator.
It's not the same. No, it's not the same. Anyway, we're talking too much. We have like 2 minutes left, so we're going to go straight to one thing that really worried me was how your family was going to react, because when we can't take away the race aspect of it. I'm black, you're white. You've never brought a black girl home. I've never dated a white guy before. I was also worried about how my family would react because let's be honest, it goes both ways. So how did your family react when you told them that you were dating a black girl?
How did my family react? They were fine with it. Like they really weren't bothered. I've been brought up in a way to just be kind and accept anybody. So it didn't even enter their heads to.
I remember you told me that when you told your mom that was it that you wanted to propose to me, or when you told her we were first dating, she said something about make sure she doesn't take you for granted. Or...
Which she said to me, she said, I'll ask you this only once and I'll never ever ask you this again. And she said, like something along the lines of, is this person genuine? Do you trust her? Like, is this good?
And when Richard told me, I thought a little bit. I was like, is she asking that because she thinks I have ulterior motives because I'm on a student visa?
I think it was more that.
I just wanted the passport. But as I got to know Richard, I could understand where Richard's mom was coming from. You're such a genuine, kind, sweet person. It is so easy to take you for granted. And sometimes I look at you and I'm just like, I'm so happy that we're together. I'm so happy it's me because I see you for who you are and I appreciate your worth and I don't take it for granted. But you can be such a softie.
And I can understand.
You could easily take it for granted. So I could... with his mom, knowing how he was, that was the reason why she asked that question.
And my mum was only getting my side of the story. She'd never met Osato at that point. So I think it's understandable to ask that question. And she's true to her word. She's never asked me that again. I mean, obviously we're married now, so it's different. But, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, I would admit when you said that, I kind of thought maybe she was coming from a place of, oh, because she's black, is she using you for your papers? Because that's what a lot of black people say to me. But knowing you and the kind of family that you've come from and how everyone is, it made sense. If she hadn't asked that question, I would be worried.
I'm sure
as a mom, you have to make sure that your child is not.
Yeah, my brother's married to a white woman, and I'm sure that my mum asked something along similar lines to my brother. So it definitely wasn't a race thing. It is a sort of, do you trust this person? Do you believe this person? Are you committed to this person? It's just asking that genuine question.
Yeah, and for me, I was a bit scared to tell my parents, to be honest. Because when I told my mom was like quiet for like 5 minutes. She was just like, my dad was like, oh, that's so good, at least, because Dad, he just wanted me to get married, honestly. But my mom was like quiet and she wasn't very happy. And I remember asking her, I was like, what is the problem? Like, you're too quiet. And she said, I just don't want them to treat you badly.
Yeah.
And I could understand where she was coming from, because she was worried that, the racism, we all can hide that there's racism here, to be fair. So when you're giving your child, your child is staying in a different country away from you, marrying into a white family that you've never met before, there is that concern there that will they treat me well? But
I think that's understandable.
I think that the moment that she met your parents, like, my parents don't even, they're so cool now. They know that I'm so well taken care of.
Your mum was just as cautious as my mum was, just for, slightly different reasons.
His mom's Richard's dad. I mean, when I met them, Richard's dad barely asked me anything, but your mom was grilling me. She was like, oh, where are you from? She asked so many questions, but from a good place.
White people and curiosity as well. It's not men with ill intent.
Yeah, but I love our families. I think that we come from really good families, that the core is kindness, treating everyone with respect. So I've never felt uncomfortable with your family.
No.
Have you ever felt uncomfortable
No,
with my
definitely
family when
not.
you came over?
No.
So yeah, I think we blend very well. Temperaments blend. I wouldn't say our cultures, but our values blend. I think ultimately we were raised with the same values, and that's why this works so well.
Yeah, definitely.
So to be fair, I don't really think that we've had so many challenges, but what do you think has been our biggest challenges that we've faced so far?
I mean, sometimes it's like culture and values and things, but not that. Challenging is a strange word. It's more we've had to understand each other.
I think for us, challenges.
No.
I would say the biggest challenge for us, if we want to say challenge in our relationship, is what the outside world says. It's because we read some comments and they're just so weird, and people say like the weirdest things about our relationship. Oh, you're betraying your race, and it's like, guys, come on. We don't see that. It's like we've come to a place of understanding with each other. We've accepted each other's culture. When I tell Richard things about my culture and this is what we do, we're not saying they're arguing and say, oh, your culture is your culture. We're understanding, okay, this is what you do. How do I fit into this? How does he fit into my life, and how do I fit into his life? So for us, the challenge is people judging us and, people passing their own opinions on our marriage. We're happy, we're fulfilled. We think that this is what this is meant to be. We're meant to be, and God put us together for a reason. So yeah, for us, it's just understanding each other. Of course, we have the normal challenges that every couple has, banter here and there, but we don't really fight. And I would say that is testament to Richard and who he is. He kind of calms me down. So yeah, for challenges is the outside world, just butting in. That's the thing. I think we have 2 more questions now. I'm rushing because we have to go. But what do you think makes our relationship special or unique?
I think we're both quite kind. It kind of goes back to some of the things we've already been saying, but I think we're quite kind. We don't hold grudges. If we have had a bit of a bickering argument that's gone too far, we're very quick to forgive each other, to listen to each other, to understand each other's point of view. So yeah.
And I do agree with what Richard said. And for me, I think what makes it unique, like he said, kindness, understanding, making sure that we love each other enough to know that it's not the problem against us, it's us against the problem. That's how we take it. But when I think about the unique thing about our relationship, I think, is quite a testament to us that we've been able to come from two different backgrounds, two different cultures, and we've been able to blend it in so well. I love interracial marriages, and not because I'm in one. Even from the outside looking in, when I wasn't dating or married to a white man, I just think that there's something so strong and beautiful about people that are able to. It's so hard to even deal with people from the same culture or people growing up. You see how siblings fight and argue. Yeah. To be able to bring those two separate elements and blend it so beautifully, it's so beautiful. I love our marriage. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. And I think that we're both beautiful, kind, and unique in our own way. Yeah. I think my answer is the best anyway. How long have we been together?
It's coming up to 4 years in December. Now. Well, like 3.5.
We started dating in December of 2022, so that will be like 3 years, December of 2026.
Yeah.
We've been married 4 years, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah. So we've been together 4 years. We've been married for 2.5 years now, coming up to 3 years. Oh, seems like a lifetime away. Time flies when you're having fun with a person. Mm-hmm. Okay, so do we have any advice to give to the people who don't believe in love? What would be your advice to people who are struggling right now, that are just about to give up and they're like, oh, love doesn't exist?
I think it's out there. Love is out there, and it can come in unexpected ways, unexpected places, unexpected moments. So it's just, I would say it's having your heart open and ready for love in whatever form it could take in your life, whether that's through work, through a friend group, through a hobby. Like, you don't know where love's going to come from. So always just be ready, open for it, willing to talk to people, willing to get to know people. Like, don't shut yourself off. Don't put that guard up to everybody. Because if you don't let anybody in and don't you give anybody a chance, then you really are locking love away from yourself.
Agreed. And like Richard said, love is out there, but I think the first thing is you need to find that love within yourself. I saw a post on TikTok that says, bold of me to not understand that I'm the love of my own life. Like, that love needs to radiate from you before you can share it with someone else. Because if not, you're always going to be looking for something from someone else that someone else can give you. And sometimes, no matter how somebody loves you, they cannot be everything to you. So you need to, first of all, be using this time. If you haven't found the person now, doesn't mean that you're never going to find the person, or while you're waiting for that person that God has for you, use that time to reflect on yourself and make yourself the love of your life. Be so comfortable in your own skin and be so in love with yourself that you don't allow certain things to come into your life. That way, when that love comes, you are able to know exactly how you want to receive that love, and you're not going to take rubbish from anyone, okay?
Sometimes all it takes is one message, one chance, and the courage to keep your heart open for love to change your life forever. And for Richard and Osato, what began as a simple online match became a powerful reminder that true love can be found when you least expect it. Subscribe, join our membership, and remember to share Richard and Osato's love story. My name is Jacob Biden, and this is Trend Pulse. See you in the next one.